But on the last moments, in the last moments where he laid in her lap and she held him and she made the siwak wet and she put it in his mouth and brushed his teeth, he looked up to her, she wept. He said to her, "O Aisha, the pains of death, verily the pains of death are true." The more dua we make, the more the mind is opened. The more we cry, the more the heart is expanded so we can accept our own faults. And then you find the peak of dua, the sweetness of dua is the one who turns to Allah and blames only himself. Who else was like this? I will start with the best of mankind, the most guided of mankind, the one who is most beloved to Allah, Mahbub Allah, Mustafa Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He was so beloved to Allah, but yet still, Allah allowed hardships to fall upon him. When he was asked about the akhirah, he didn't say, "I will tell you tomorrow." He didn't say, "Inshallah." So tomorrow he was humiliated. He was in a state, well, not humiliated, but embarrassed. He didn't have an answer for the kuffar. When Jibreel came, said, "You are only a messenger." You didn't say, "Inshallah." When he frowned from the old man who wanted guidance, Abasa wa Tawalla revealed. You frowned, turned away. For who? For those who don't want to know? Maybe he would have learned. Immediately hitting him hard without holding back, and even then a threat from Allah to him. If he misguides, what would we do to him? I don't even want to utter the words. Even though he was the sweetest and kindest of men, he went through the most difficult tests of hardships. Someone asked me, when he was dying, he cried out to Aisha. When he died, he would ask for pitchers of water to be brought. As he was in a high fever, he would pour it so he would cool down. As he cooled down, he would say, "Have they prayed? Have they prayed?" And he would fall over and faint from the heat and the exhaustion of the fever. Then again, when he would wake, he would say, "Bring cold water, break the fever." He'd get up, "Have they prayed? Have they prayed?" Every ounce of energy and concern and worry for us, knowing what was waiting. But on the last moments, in the last moments where he laid in her lap and she held him and she made the siwak wet and she put it in his mouth and brushed his teeth, he looked up to her, she wept. He said to her, "O Aisha, the pains of death, verily the pains of death are true." He suffered even in his last moments. And someone asked, why is that? Why did our most beloved of men, the one who we love more than we love ourselves, why did he have to suffer? The answer goes back to Taif. What he went through in Taif, what he wanted for mankind, what he wanted for people, for you and I. He walked the streets of Taif calling to nothing but La ilaha illallah. And what did they do to him? 10 days he walked in these alleyways as they pelted and pelted, and he would try a different alleyway. They pelted and they insulted, and he tried a different way. And his son Zayd bin Harith comes for 3 days following him. "Leave him, Ya Rasulullah, leave him, Ya Rasulullah." And he would say, "No, Allah has not guided them. They don't know better. Oh Allah, forgive them, they don't know better. If they knew, they wouldn't do this." And he walked and he suffered until finally he gave up and he came out to a mount on the lands of Ibn Rabi'. And here he sat under a tree. And he had to peel his sandal off his foot, for the blood had dripped down his body and dried in his sandals.